Thank you for joining the Partner Quarterly webinar. Today, we're joined by Kevin Harris, Deven Ravel, and Andrew O'Reilly to talk about reputation sentiment data integration to enable analytics. So I will hand it off to Deven, Kevin, and Andrew to introduce themselves, and then we'll get into it.
Yeah, thanks, Marguerite. So hi, everyone. My name is Kevin Harris, and I am responsible for all of our partnerships with consulting companies, SIs, et cetera.
Hey, everyone. My name is Deven Ravel, and I head up technology partnerships.
Hello, everyone. I'm Andrew O'Reilly. I am a tech partner manager on Deven's team.
Yeah, so what we wanted to do today is kind of give you some insights into directions we're going, tell you how we're going to help you get there, and talk about some new integrations that we have with some key platforms that your customers are dealing with. First, I wanted to just talk about the why we're doing this, right? So, at Reputation, we've made a significant effort to provide the right data to you and to your customers within dashboards within the Reputation platform. And we all know the whole point of putting data into a dashboard is to provide summary level data and put it in the hands of decision makers so that they can run the business, whether it's on the operations, marketing, sales, et cetera. And so as we've done that, we now need to move to the next stage in that, and that's provide that data to as many people as possible within the organization. It's data analytics summary that you're already paying for, and we want to help you and your customers get the biggest bang for the buck and help everybody within the organization leverage sentiment data to make better decisions, right? And so as we look at where we're going and why we're doing this, right? So most businesses that you will be dealing with obviously have some type of BI capability or BI tool set, right? And all of your financial operational data is going into those BI systems for executives, managers, et cetera, to be able to leverage that to make better decisions. So what we're doing now is we're building integrations to some of the most used BI tool sets to help correlate reputation data, sentiment data with operational data, right? So it may be something as simple as you see in the upper left-hand box, providing a reputation score as a summary level data. Here's a snapshot. This is current of what's going on, and here's where we sit in the organization, and here's how it's changed over time, right? Where it becomes even more effective is to take something like a reputation score and correlate that, overlay it with operational data. So something like you see in the top right-hand box, right? Here we're looking at trend of reputation score over time and churn as it comes down, and looking at the cause and effect between those two, right? So this will give you an opportunity to say, all right, we do believe there's a correlation. Let's look at what that looks like. We'll bring in both data sets into a common BI platform and look at the analysis. This could be churn data, as we showed here. It could be financial data, right? Where this then becomes even more valuable is to take what you see in that, on the bottom half of this slide and start to look at the summary data that could be driving that, right? So we do see a correlation between rep score going up and churn coming down, or vice versa. What are the actual events that are triggering this, or what are the comments that our customers are leaving behind? Let's take a deeper dive into something like customer service and look at the verbatim that customers are leaving behind. Look at the trends over time. Look at some of the themes that are being pulled out of that, right? And then put that into work, right? So as you correlate more of this data into your BI tools, you can start to see the cause and effect of reaching out to your customers, responding to your customers, not responding to your customers, and how that then drives their interactions with your business, either in becoming new customers or your ability to retain them and promote them as the great customers that they are. So here's where we're headed. Deven's now going to give you a look at some different ways to accomplish this within the BI tool ecosystem.
Great. Thank you, Kevin. So I think let's start off by acknowledging that there's a lot of different BI tools out there, and also acknowledging that within an organization, different departments might even be using different BI tools. So how do you get consistency of data from department to department? Well, we think we're seeing a trend. We have a number of customers today and a number of folks that we're talking to in the industry that are starting to use a cloud data warehouse as the centralized repository for all consumer and customer data. What that means is that it's making that data available across the enterprise in one secure repository that can be leveraged by a multitude of different BI tools. We have a couple customers doing this already today. They're either hitting our API directly using ETL tools like Fivetran, Talon, Informatica, or MuleSoft to get that data out. From there, that data goes into a cloud data warehouse. We're seeing a lot of customers making investments in things like Snowflakes, Databricks, and BigQuery, where that data is modeled. Oftentimes, that data is joined with other customer data sets, sometimes down to the individual consumer level, or maybe joined to financial data, other types of transactional data, and then modeled to then be made available into these BI tools. So there's a lot that we can talk about in terms of how we do that, but directionally, Reputation is aware of why certain organizations are moving to this cloud data warehouse model. The cost of compute and the cost of storage is astronomically lower today than it was years ago. And looking at very, very large data sets, especially if you're a brand that's serving hundreds of thousands of customers per week or per month, that's data that we can capture at the review level or the rep score level and bring into your cloud data warehouse where it can be put together in a very secure way. So all that to say, that's something to be on the lookout for. That's something that we're starting to make investments and explore is leveraging a cloud data warehouse as the centralized repository and making those same data sets available across a number of different BI tools. A lot more to come on that topic next year. All right, Andrew.
Awesome. Thanks, Devin. So I am super excited to announce we have recently completed our first integration with HubSpot and have been accepted into their app marketplace. Our first integration is involving some of the rep summary and rep score data that Kevin and Devin have touched on a little bit earlier in the session today. And essentially what this is going to be able to do is this is going to push that rep summary data either at a brand level or a business location level within the HubSpot dashboard, whether our shared customers are using the HubSpot CRM and or the HubSpot marketing module. What this is going to be able to do is this is going to be allowed our customers to identify some of their strengths and some of their weaknesses at a location level, if they so choose, really understand how their sentiment data is influencing other metrics, such as leads, such as website visits, how it's impacting revenue and customer retention for the business as a whole. And really, it's going to be able to empower those teams, especially the marketing leaders, to better understand how their business is perceived by either a prospective customer or a longtime customer, and make business decisions and marketing decisions based on that. We have some really cool use cases that we've seen already from a few of our customers who have already started to implement this app and starting to manage the relationship between the leads and this customer sentiment data that we're able to push into HubSpot to make their day in and day out more effective, more efficient, because now they have all this information within one single platform. And that single source of truth is this customer sentiment data, which we're seamlessly pushing into HubSpot today. So that is just our first app that we have created. It will be just the start. We have some exciting plans in early of 23 to launch our request connector, which will allow our shared customers to request a review or a survey from an existing customer or prospective customer across that buying journey to better understand that customer base and essentially close the loop in that matter. So lots of great things we're doing with HubSpot. The team has been terrific and more to come, but please don't hesitate to reach out if there are any thoughts or questions regarding HubSpot.
And thank you, Kevin, Devin, and Andrew, for joining us today. And if anyone has any questions on what was covered or would like to discuss further, please reach out to your point of contact here at Reputation. Thank you.